Northwest Bus Sales.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Lane with Northwest Bus Sales. I'm going to be giving you a tour of a 2006 Bluebird All-American. This is a local Washington bus. Came from a Washington State School District. It's got 182,000 miles on it. This is a very nice bus in and out. Luckily around here we don't salt our roads. We don't get a lot of snow and ice, so this is virtually rust-free. So let's have a look at it. First thing I want to point out, this does have the current Washington State Patrol 2020 inspection. The state of Washington, all school districts have to have an annual inspection on their buses, so it's more or less inspected at a federal DOT safety standard. So the bus is in very good shape. We actually inspected it too and found it to be in good shape too. So the front of the bus, you can see where the old bus numbers were. Probably could stand to use a little more buffing. We can help out with that if you need be. A few dings or paint dings around the front of the bumper, nothing horrible. It's inside one of the compartments. Some of the buses we've seen in the past, if they've seen a lot of road salts, it'll be kind of rusty and nasty in there. It doesn't look too bad. So I got the 8 ways on, the crossing arm. Looks like the system's functioning. So as we come up to the door, it's an air-operated entry door. It's got the pebble step tread. Those are kind of nice, especially if you get ice in the winter. Which I'm kind of surprised they put these on our buses because it doesn't get that cold. But when you come into the bus, you'll see this nice Recaro driver's seat. Recaro, if you're unfamiliar, is a big manufacturer of seats for sports cars and whatnot, so super comfortable. This bus has got power mirrors. They're power and heated mirrors. You see that lower convex working. So it looks like all the mirrors on this bus are actually currently functioning, which is a nice feature, especially if you have a bunch of different drivers. So our switches over here, we've got mirror defrost, we've got your panel lights, adjust the brightness, noise suppression. So if you had a load of kids and you needed to get their attention, you can shut all the heaters off and the radio off at once. Here's our warning lights for our 8 ways outside, hazards, entry door, more for the 8 ways, and then fans. There's a light for the driver, lights in the back, but these are the auxiliary fans on the dash. So moving up here, electric wipers. I guess that'd be pretty standard these days. So those will be intermittent, but our headlights, panel lights, fast idle. You can see, I don't know if you could hear that. The fast idle just came up. You can see on the tack here. I'll shut that off. So it looks like it came up to 1300 RPM, idles at about 8 to 825. That's kind of nice in the winter. You get the engine to warm up quicker, so you get more heat in the inside of the bus. 182,000 miles. So this one has, you'll see a few other switches over here. This has sanders. Some of our buses in the States, we don't get enough ice and snow to seem to really worry about it, but it has sanders, and I'll show you those when you're outside. It'll actually drop sand on the ground in front of the drive tires for additional traction. So cruise control, so this would be nice on the highway. Not exactly sure what the top speed of this bus is, but I think, Jack, we're seeing most of these are what, in the mid-60s? So, mid to upper. Yeah, mid to upper 60s. Allison, I would imagine that's like a B300. We could look that up as well. I think if you look at the tag, there are Allison serial numbers up there. So we got some more switches down here. This will be the passenger heat back there. There's a heater pump that'll actually pump coolant from the engine to, up forward of the engine for the heaters. So it looks like there's 4 heaters. So those are all high. Whoops. And then they have low all the way down. So this bus is really clean in and out. Floor looks in real good shape. Aisleway looks really good. Seat covers, they have their blemishes here and there, but nothing horrible. If you do prefer to have all new seat covers, we do have that capability. So I don't know if you want to go back there, Jack. I can look up the dimensions on this bus. Interior height on this bus came in at 6'5", interior width 7'6", and then from the back of the driver's seat to the floor length, the back of the driver's seat to that bulkhead there on the floor is 31 feet. Exterior length overall is 40 feet. So what else anything else noteworthy? This has got the acoustic ceiling, so if those of you that are thinking of doing a conversion, this absorbs a lot of sound, so as opposed to a smooth surface that is real echoey. So this it's not really echoey in this bus. Side egress door, and then there's also one at the right rear corner. Looks like some of these lights are different color. I would imagine these are incandescent lights, and then the previous fleet started swapping these out for LED as they went bad. But yeah, interior looks really nice overall. So tinted windows, that's nice. Looks like that one might have been replaced at one time with clear glass, but all the other ones are virtually tinted. Well, coming out here, we got Hankook tires. I would imagine these are 50-60% remaining, still in good shape. Can you give a good pan of the undercarriage there? So we got a 100-gallon fuel capacity. Little storage box there. You can put some tools, chains, whatever. Can you give a good pan under here, Jack, too, please? So when Jack pans back here, you'll see these rubber tubes. Those actually drop the sand in front of the rear tires. They'll actually just sprinkle small amounts of it, and most of your districts have that. I don't know of anybody on the private market that does, but so these rear tires, kind of a traction tire, all-weather tire, they've got to be somewhere 70-80% remaining. That's a Falcon brand tire, real good shape. Got our hub meter here, 174,000 miles, so it's about what's the math on that, about 6, 7, 8,000 miles different from the dash. Couple of 8D batteries, those look real good. So everybody's favorite, the big Cummins ISC, the 8.3 liter turbo diesel. Real clean. Looks like a block heater right here, just a 110 plug. So here you've got your intercooler for your turbo, and then your radiator on the other side of that. Nice thing is you don't see any corrosion down here, because this is all pretty much aluminum. So yeah, the tires on this side are about the same. Yeah, you got the Toyo M919s. I'm actually not familiar with that tire, but I know Toyos make a good tire. Not a lot of body damage or big scratches to speak of. This bus shows really well. got your air drains here. So at the end of a shift, you can see you can let any moisture out of the system. This looks good. Yeah. No corrosion to speak of in the electrical panel. This looks really good. Maybe a little dirty, but not too bad. This wiring nice layout, tell you what's what. So, well, if you have any questions about this bus or any of our other buses, sure do encourage you to give us a call. We've got lots of other school buses, lots of other buses to talk about. If you're a fleet and you need a bunch of matching buses, we've probably got 50 or 60 buses in stock right now, or school buses. So if we can help with freight, if we can help with lending, anything, just give us a call, 1-800-231-7099, or email us sales@nwbus.com. Thank you.